morning. Today we're going to go over quite a few different topics. We've got MLS Advantage. This is a phenomenal tool. It's a tool that we're going to be able to search for properties all over Florida because we are licensed for the entire state of Florida. And many realtors at many times will ask me the question if they're only entitled to sell in their city. No, you're not. We're entitled to sell anywhere in the entire state of Florida. And especially when we do a great job in marketing, we're going to get clients that are going to reach out to us and they're going to ask us, where, or do you work the area of Tampa? There are a lot of areas at the moment right now that are hot. They're hot. They're big time sellers, especially for Airbnbs. There are so many people coming into this country, or into Florida, South Florida better said, not the country, South Florida, that have a lot of money and they want to put that money to work. Because if you leave the money in your savings account or checking or mutual account or CD, anything like that, how much return are you truly getting on a monthly basis, a yearly basis? Have you seen it? You got $250,000 in there, $100,000, $50,000, $400,000, and you've seen what the return is? So that's why people are getting into real estate. They're getting a higher return back, and Airbnb it's a very, very popular, I would say investment, but right now it's not that popular, okay? Because Airbnbs do damage, for example, developments, because it's like a motel, it's a hotel. People are coming in, they're coming out. So if you live in a certain development, I don't think you want to see that. And some of the people that are coming in there, they're coming there for what? Near the beach, near certain areas, near downtowns. And they're coming in there because they want to have a good time. Now, some are quiet, some are book readers, right? Some. How about the ones that are not? I think those guys are coming in 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning with a couple of cocktails, and it's kind of loud. So, but it doesn't matter if, it doesn't matter. It's the homeowners versus how many rentals are in there. That's what damages. That's what damages growth, and that's what damages the growth in value, and financing purposes as well too. So a lot of your clients right now are looking for Airbnb, but nowhere from like Dade County, Broward, Palm Beach County, even St. Lucie are even going for that. So where are we going to? Orlando. Orlando's a phenomenal area. We have so many theme parks up there, and their Airbnb is not something that is not, it's not something that they're saying no to. They're actually allowing them. So these investors don't even live here, and they don't care where their money is at as long as it gives them a return. So do you guys, if you start marketing, because we have so many of our realtors from Partnership Realty here that are selling from Orlando, Kissimmee, Daytona, hot area, all of Daytona, Tampa, huge, and from Orlando to Tampa, all of that, Silver Springs, all that area, Sebring, Lakeland, it is just hot. It's a great area to sell, and why would you not sell over there? I've got realtors in our office that have had to buy a second home in Tampa because they just tired of staying in motels. And besides, that second home is a nice tax shelter, nice tax write-off because you have it for business. So when you go there, you've got everything that you need there. You don't even need your toothbrush. You just show up there and your property is there. And your property is also going up in value. So many of our realtors have had to buy second homes in Lakeland and Sebring. Oh my God, I can go on. In Orlando and Tampa. It's because of the demand. They're closing between 6, 7, 8 properties per month over there, besides what they're closing locally. That's what so you guys really need to market for the whole area. But for right now, how do we find these properties so you guys can start marketing? Now remember, we need to have permission from the other real estate agent and agency for us to market their properties. Well, Partnership Realty, in our own inner listings, we have a lot of them, so you guys can use all of us, Partnership Realty guys. Not for the ones that aren't watching, unless it says broker advertising, yes. So let's talk about MLS Advantage. MLS Advantage, it's not like an MLS platform that every single MLS in the entire state of Florida will be in there. Some won't be in there. Someone won't want to share their listings with us. Like Beaches here, I say us here at Beaches MLS, because we're in West Palm Beach here in Palm Beach County. So Beaches shares, but a lot of MLSs won't share and a lot of them will. So we'll share our listings. And where do you find MLS Advantage? You're going to find them here. Now, see it right here next to Form Simplicity, which we are also going to go over that today. So let's go to MLS Advantage. And you guys can see how easy it is to use this and to search for properties anywhere in the state of Florida. Now, there are two ways of doing it. If you guys become, do a really good job now on marketing, selling properties, and you get a demand for, more properties in a certain area, like let's just use Orlando or use Tampa for that fact. Then you guys can get what's called a secondary membership. Secondary membership is very inexpensive. Sometimes it's only like $56, per month. Sometimes it's $150 per year. Sometimes it's only $200-300 per year. Are you kidding me? You're making $50,000-$60,000 a month, and you're going to tell me that you can't afford $300 or $250 a year to have what's called a secondary membership? Here at Partnership Realty, now your office has to belong to that MLS in order for you guys to sign up. But here in Partnership Realty, we belong to, I mean, a lot of MLSs throughout the entire state of Florida. It's mostly the most popular ones, okay? So if Partnership Realty is already signed up with it, then you guys can sign up as a secondary membership because you already belong to the board. Remember, we belong to NAR, National Association of Realtors. That's national, that's all over the U.S. So as long as we're signed up with one board, when we go to an MLS, we don't need to be signed up again with the board because you are already a board member of Greater Miami, Beaches MLS, Indian River. It doesn't matter where you're at, as long as you're with one board. Then you can get what's called secondary memberships. And how many secondary memberships can you have? As many as you want. Because your platform of working and making money is the entire state of Florida. I mean, I've sold so many homes up in the Panhandle. I've sold them in Salt Lake City. I've sold them in a little town west of there called O'Brien. That's a small little town next to the Swanee River. And you would think, oh my God, that's out in the boondocks. Are you kidding me? Properties sell there left and freaking right. And great prices. And I think one of the last properties I sold there, and this is 5-hour drive to O'Brien, and it's right next to the Swanee River. Very impressive. Oh, the streams out there and the springs and everything are so beautiful. The rivers, they're gorgeous. And my buyer that bought the property up there was from Boca Raton. How funny of a story. The gentleman, him and his wife were from Boca Raton. So don't be surprised that you're out, in the wooded areas out there, and you're going to have, oh no, no one's going to buy here. You'll be surprised how many people are retiring, and they just want a quieter, more calmer life. And O'Brien's beautiful. I mean, that's just in a great area. But how did I find out about all these properties that are on the market? And especially as an investor, as I am, okay, I'm looking for properties. Where am I going to find them through? MLS Advantage. That is another source. Besides, I've given you guys classes on how to become an investor. You guys have like Taza Homes, you got HUD, you've got, Hubsu. You've got so many places to find these REO homes and government homes besides your MLS. You also have MLS Advantage to find these listings. So I'm going to go wherever it takes. It doesn't matter if it's in Gainesville. I purchased properties in Gainesville, and how did I find these properties in Gainesville? Through MLS Advantage. So I am going to find an investment, and if I see and if I know the market by studying, being in front of this computer, and I know the market, and I see a property that's below market value, and you got $50,000, $60,000, or $100,000 in profit, net profit, you're not going to tell me that you're not going to drive to Gainesville because I'll go for you. I will go for it. I will be in the car like now as soon as we're done with this class. I'll be driving up there to go see this property. If I like it, then I'm going to make an offer on it. But how do you find that? Well, here's the place. Now, there's different ways of looking up MLS Advantage. As you've seen here, again, how do we get to it? It's on your dashboard, right there, MLS Advantage. Now, you've got different ways of searching. One, here's your field search. If you have the MLS listing, right, you'll just put it in there and click search. How about if you have a specific property? Very simple. You're going to put the address there and put a search. Now, here's another thing. Some of your clients, you know how we work with areas and geo areas, and we also work with maps? Well, clients that are searching through social, through the internet, they have zip codes. And sometimes it's because a family member of theirs or a friend lives in that area, so they don't know an area, a geo area. They're going to give you a zip code. So what I'm asking from the client is, I'll find out what zip codes they want, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here, and I'm already going to have it already on a notepad. And here, I'm going to use a specific area today. Why? Because I'm going to be listing a property this afternoon in Lehigh Acres. That's another hot area. That whole area of Lehigh Acres is growing enormously. Fort Myers, Lehigh Acres, that is amazing, amazing. And great investments, by the way, guys. If you want to go into Naples, you're going to go to Fort Myers, Sanibel, Captiva. You guys know the hurricane went through there, right? It's a disaster. We'll go over there and see the growth that's coming up there. Great place to buy, great investments, and so forth. But Lehigh Acres, I will be putting a listing up this afternoon. So I put all the zip codes here. Behind the zip codes, you're going to put a comma. So I can come in here and just copy paste, correct? And just go back here and click them all in here. And it's going to come up by, well, it did one here, but it's going to come up by zip codes. You can pull them up by zip codes. Distance, you can do from something as small as like a quarter mile up to 25 miles. So I'm just going to leave a mile there, and you can search you're going to search, click on search right here. But if you want to go by county, you've got so much fields here to fill in. And single family homes, or if you want vacant land, commercial, multifamily rentals, everything is there. And you don't have to just choose one category. You can choose pending, well, we're going to get into the active and so forth, but you can choose, for example, like condos and multifamilies and things like that. Here, we have the active field, but if the clients want to know like what's pending, what's sold there, you can click on pending, and you can click on sold and so forth. But I'm just going to do right now for today's class just active single family homes, and if it's a business, just as well click on business. And price, I'm going to put a maximum price, and let's say my client wants to do no more than, I don't know, let's do $275, right? I'm not going to put a minimum, because if something does appear under the criteria, well, better for us. The price, here you're going to get into, if you don't want to round it off, if you want to put like 273,000, 272,000. So that's what this field right there is for. Bedrooms. So I'm going to put a minimum. Don't put a maximum. Let's say the clients want a 3-bedroom, but what if a 4-bedroom is available in that area, or 5-bedroom? So we want to leave that available too. So I'm going to leave this one open. Bathrooms. I'm going to come here, and they want minimum of 2, but I'm not going to put anything in maximum. Square footage. Let's say they don't want anything less than 1,500. Obviously, I'm leaving maximum open, okay? And lot size. But here, you guys are going to have this button right here. It says more. This is to add in more fields. So, if you have house numbers and specific, areas, if you want public or private homes as well too, owners' names, year built, lot, and so forth. So, if you still need to add in more fields or remove items from your search, you're going to come here to add features. Now, this is full of hundreds and hundreds of features. This is something, guys, that you're going to play with, but you can't hurt it. The more you play with this at home, the better you get with it, like I am. Like I told you guys, I became an investor first before I got into the service end, because we can be investors and we can do service, both. Service means that we're helping somebody buy, sell, rent, lease one of their properties. That's a service. But investor, why not? You've got the license, you've got the tools, as you guys are seeing here right now. So why as an investor, or if I have investors that are looking for properties, why am I going to limit myself to one of the most hottest areas in the market that everybody and their brother, whether they're in mid-Arkansas, okay, in the freaking deserts out there, you know where they want to come to? Our green waters and blue waters that we have here. They want to come here where our sunny skies. I mean, South Florida we don't have winters. You know, anyone that lives up in New Hampshire, Boston, are you kidding me? Chicago, are you serious? I was just talking to one of our realtors right now, and she's up in New Jersey. He goes, I'm freezing. So, you know, I go, you know, and she lives here, but she's up in New Jersey right now. I love our green grass. So do everybody else. They all want to come here. So they're looking to invest, and this is the way that you're going to find it. You'll play with this at home. So I'm not going to go into the fields, but I'm going to let you guys do that at home. And close this. Now, this is if you want to exclude features, items that we don't want to pop up in our search. So I'm going to remove that. And possible features as well too. And then you're going to click on search, and that's going to pop up all the properties that are available under your criteria. But this one's a really easy way of doing it. I want to do this in a little different method. I want to do map search. So here we're doing it under a field search, and you're going to plug everything in there. But under a map search, it's pretty much the very same thing. So under map search, I'm going to put in single family home, active, and then I'm going to come here and put a maximum price because my client does not want to buy anything over $250,000. So again, I'm not going to put anything right here because 300,000. I put 300,000. That's fine. And bedrooms, they want a minimal of 3 bedrooms, sorry. And bathroom, they want a minimum of 2 baths. So I'm going to come here to more, and living square feet, I want at least, let's say 1,500 square feet. And I think this is almost ready to click on, but first we need to select an area. Forgot to select an area. I want to go right here into map, correct? And the area that I want to know about is going to be in Lehigh Acres. Like I said, I'm putting a listing this afternoon. So I want to see, this is like doing a CMA. I want to see what's available over there in Lehigh Acres. So I want to go into Lehigh Acres, and let's do this. And Lehigh Acres is coming in right in front of Fort Myers. And where is it? I just had it. And that's going to be through the entrance. Well, I just had, sorry about that. I just had Lehigh Acres and lost it. Let's see here. And click out. And I-75. Believe it's this whole area right here. Oh, there it is, darn it, right there. So I like using the polygon. So let me come up here and find the tools that we're going to use. See right here, you can do a circle, rectangle, or polygon. I like using the polygon, so I'm going to click on polygon, come down, and since I've got Lehigh Acres right here, I started it wrong. Let me click on polygon again and come down. And I want to start from all areas of polygon. It's just like your MLS search, the very, very same thing. And this is all of Lehigh Acres. I want to see what's available there. And you double click at the end. So it's going to tell you It's going to tell you how many properties are available. We put in single family homes, active, $300,000 in price, bedrooms, and click on search. And we have a total of, it's going to be right down here, 34 properties, right? So if we come here, I want to see these properties. You guys can see the properties by either just clicking on them right here, and you can open it up and view details, for example. The photos, you can click on them as you see them right here. You can actually click on the photo, it'll enlarge it. And this is going to give you all the public remarks. This is all the public remarks. But if you want details for you, so you're going to have more of the broker remarks. You're also going to have who's the listing agent is, so you can schedule an appointment to come in and see it, correct? And the listing agent, what the commission they're paying, who the listing agent is, who the listing office is, who the broker is. So you've got all of this here. Now the tax details are going to be here, and maps as well too, to find out exactly where it's at, correct? But I'm going to come back to property details. So this is a property here that, you know, possibly I'm interested in. So I'm going to show you guys afterwards how to create customers. But if this is a property that I like, I'm going to, you know, add to report. This are the ones that we're going to save. So I'm going to go back to results, as you see here. And again, you can click on any of these to open them up and see them, or you can come here to list reports. So this is what's going to happen. Now you're going to have them all under this format, this template right here. So we're going to be looking at this. I'm just going to go over a couple, you know, because you guys could actually play with this at home. So let's take a look at this one here. You can click on the photo, make it larger. And if you got these arrows here, you're going to be able to look at, you know, and view the home. So if this home falls in the criteria that your client is looking for, you're going to, again, schedule listings, schedule viewings. Right here under listing details, here is the brokerage firm and broker and the realtor who's got it, tax details, map. But if I want to, I'm going to add this to my report. So I'm going to click on this one. I have one now added, and then I'm going to go back to results. And let's just choose a few more. I'm going to add this one, and I'm going to add this one. And let's just say that these are the ones that I know that my client's looking for, correct? So I'm going to add one more. I like this one too, for some reason, the blue in it. So now I'm going to come up here. I've got a total, as you guys can see there, of 5 properties selected to send it as an email to my clients. Okay, so I'm going to come here now, and I want to click on the properties that I've got. You can remove any of them if you don't think that they're fine, but I want to create a report. So I'm going to create a report. It's going to give you a lot of options, and again, the more that you guys play with this at home, the more you'll learn about it. I can't go into exact details on this right here, because we'll be here for a great deal, and we want to go over like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different topics today. Okay, the one that I like to use will be this one here. Now these reports are for the public. So you got 2 here. See where it says customer report? That's the one that's going to have your photo on it. It's going to have our company name, Partnership Realty. But, you know, I don't see why you would want to send this one, the licensee report. What is the licensee report? That's our private one for ourselves. That's going to have the listing agent, the agency, the commission, everything that's in detailed, okay? But I'm going to go back to the customer report. The one that I like to go to is this one here, because this has the customer detail report and larger photos. I like the large photos, especially when I'm blind. I wear glasses, and maps. So it's going to have everything here. So if you want to review it and see what the client's going to get, let's just click on this right here. So you're going to be able to see what they're going to see. So let's view, or you can print it. If the client is right there in front of you, correct, you can actually print it. But your photo will be here, and I'll show you how to add your photo in just a couple of minutes. The company logo will remain as Partnership Realty, but see, everything is going to be here that the client needs to know. So from look at the photos and so forth. I mean, the map. It's just like us sending a report, and it's a very professional report. Again, this is all done by our great MLS, boards that we've got, that we're all sharing listings together, But you see it all here, and these are all the reports that I selected. I think I selected like 5 of them, right? So let's go up, and I don't want to lose this. Haven't done this in a while, as you can tell, but we're going to learn this together. I want to go back to my reports. I'm going to close it. Fell out. And how do I get back? So I don't want to close it and start all over again. Yeah. There's got to have a back button here somewhere. There's a great thing here. There's tutorials on these here, okay? I barely use this anymore. Just doing a class, so it looked quick overview, but there are tutorials that are they are in detailed, which I'll show you the tutorials in a little bit. And you want to sit at home and watch this, because the gentleman that is explaining this is not going to go through the nonsense that I'm going through right here. Okay, there it is. So here, it was just closing it out. So let's close it out. It was as simple as closing it out. Okay, so what if I want to send this email now to my client, right? I've got 5 properties that we want to be sending them, and we already know what it's going to look like. So we're going to come here to email a report, and who do I want to send it to? I want to send it to me. I am my own client. So obviously you're going to put your client down. Then I'm also going to show you guys how to put your e-signature in. Your e-signature should be in there all the time, okay? So subject, you could already have templates already in there, whether it's someone in Spanish or someone in English. New available homes, waterfront homes, sold, active, or so forth. I've got templates, as you can see, already created, so I'm going to put new available homes. Then I'm going to come here and just, I don't know, good morning. And whatever else you guys starting to learn I'm still learning how to spell my name. So yeah, whatever else you want to put here, new listings, and, you want to be very nice. I'm just going to write something in here to write something in, but you want to send in whatever message you want. New listings. All right, and then you can send a copy to yourself, right? And I mean, I don't know why I want to send a copy to me, because it's coming to me anyway. But again, obviously, this won't be to you. It's going to be to your client. So let's send it for a second and see what the client's going to receive. And this is going to go directly to me without, So it went through successfully. But I'm going to come here and let's refresh here. There we go. Here's my listing that I sent to me. Well, obviously, you're sending it to your client. So let's take a look at it and see what it looks like. It's exactly the same thing that we looked at on the MLS, on the report, where we could have printed it as well, too. So your photo's going to be there, which, guys, you know how important it is. We were talking about professional photos. You guys take advantage of the studios, take advantage of our photographers that we got here. They're very professional. And don't just use the same photo for all your social media and marketing, because it becomes kind of like boring. Make it different, come in with a different outfit, a different something. And honestly, our guys here are not going to tell you, oh no, sorry, you already got your fair share of free photos. If they tell you that, come see me, right? No, they're gonna give you brand new photos for your social media and for all of this, everything. You guys know that your face is your marketing, the most important marketing tool we got. Because most people are horrible with names, right? They'll see someone and they'll forget the name. But you know what they don't forget? It's your face. And people like sometimes by seeing you because you remind them of a sister, a brother, an uncle, a friend, or a schoolmate. Someone goes, oh my God, she looks so nice. You know, I want her to be my realtor. She has such a pleasant face, or he has such a pleasant face. You know, so make sure you smile, all right? Because that's going to give you clients. But they're right here. See this here? Everything's going to be right there. So let's go back to MLS Advantage. And I want to show you guys on how to upload your photos, okay? So you're going to come here up in the right-hand corner where it says Account. And you're going to come there, and it's going to allow you to upload a new photo if you want to change it. I would if I were you. I mean, some people, I've seen them, they use like a trademark of a pet, you know, and I've seen them using this for 10 freaking years. And I've been in this business, Partnership Realty's been open for 25 years, right? And I've got great friends of mine, lovely, lovely, lovely friends of mine. I love them to death. And they still have their 15-year-old photo in there. When you show up, they go, oh, do I know you? Yes, I'm your realtor. Excuse me? You look, no, you're not. I'm waiting for this person. Oh, that's me when I was 15. Are you kidding me? Change your photos, guys. Come in here. We still look good. You guys look great here, man. Change it, okay? Come in there. Let us take brand new photos. Update the photos so when you do show up, you go, no, we were expecting someone else. I have friends of mine that are still. And if you need I don't know, okay, enough on that one there. But I do recommend on doing it. Change the look, refresh. Does Coca-Cola or any of these big, huge companies continue with the same marketing advertising all the time, or do they change it almost on a monthly basis or weekly basis? So why shouldn't you think differently? Why should you? Oh no, I want to be there with that same. You know, when I was 16 years old, you know, or 19 or something like that. No, man, change it around. Guys, take advantage of what we've got here to offer you guys, okay? And come in with a pet. I don't know, whatever you want. Change it around. And especially for the holidays, like Thanksgiving or Christmas or 4th of July, come in with your brand new outfit, your colorful, you know, whatever. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, or I'm boring you guys or not. But the way that I think is a little bit different. I want to bring in, and I went out, when you see me, whether it's through social media or it's through MLS, I want you to see me festive, right? To whatever, you know, the occasion may be. If it's Thanksgiving, I might come in with a Thanksgiving attire, you know? But if not, you can stay with your 20-year-old photo, okay? You guys didn't like that joke, right? Whatever, fine. Here, you're gonna put all your information in here, your email, and you can put some more personal information and so forth, like your cell phone, which I haven't put in here. Yo, I did, I put it over here. The logo's gonna remain, because that one you guys won't be able to change, but you guys will be able to change a photo of yourself, okay? So let's go back to the search here. When you're going to start a search, there are two ways of saving a client. You guys know MLS and MLS Advantage has a tool which is almost what I call a CRM. A CRM is something that's going to stay in contact with your clients at all times. And even when you're not working, guess what's working for you? MLS. MLS is working for you. So when you search, when you save your client in the criteria and you click on save, any property that comes up under that criteria, MLS is going to send you know, that new property to your client, and also going to notify you that was sent. When your client opens up those listings, you'll be notified that they opened it. And at the same token, you'll call up your clients, good morning, good afternoon. How do you feel about those new properties I just sent you? MLS and MLS Advantage both have the same tool. That is a very, very important tool, and I don't know why realtors don't take advantage of that. That is a CRM. And we're going to talk about CRM in a little bit. They're very good, and they start from like a free CRM all the way to a paying CRM. They're all just as good. It's up to you what you're looking for. But you can put in, for example, your customers right here. And you can add the customer. In this case here are all the fields that you want to put in about the customer, right? Their email address, their name, and so forth, their home address, just everything and some notes for you to remember, you know, do they have certain locations, just very certain specific details that you want to remember about the client, okay? So I'm going to cancel that one there. And, but when you start out a search, and after you put in the entire criteria, correct, you can click on Save Search. Now, when I sent that one out a little bit ago, I didn't have a client. And I should have put a client in first, like me. And then it says, and then I would put the client's name right here. It pops up automatically. And then you click on Save and Search. And when I send it to them, it's going to automatically, okay? Here, I got to show you on the search. Let me just put in again another search, because you have to click on an enable search in order for it to be sending them the search on an automatic basis. There's, right before you send it, it's going to give you an option where it's a little box that says enable. Again, guys, I can't go into this into thorough details because we should have done one class strictly on MLS Advantage. But today, for some reason, I chose to do like 6 other classes, okay? But if you guys play with this at home, as you see what I'm doing right now, because what am I really doing with it? I'm just playing with it. That's all I'm doing, just test trials. And you're going to see the little box that says enable. What that means is when you click on enable, it means that it's automatically going to start sending, you know, properties to your client, to that specific client. When you don't want it to send anymore, then you unclick the box again. And you could also edit the box. You go in there and you can change, because maybe they got a pre-approval for more money. So now you can go back there and edit it, and you know, and change the fields around a little bit to meet their new criteria. It's really very easy. So your customers are here. Your listings are going to be right here. For example, obviously this is my MLS, so it's going to show my listings. But in your case, it's going to show your listings. CMAs, to be able to do CMAs. And here are some more helpful tools. This right here, I have to highly, highly recommend to everyone who's watching this class and every realtor that is sitting in here right now, that you watch these tutorials at your home, because they are going to go into exactly what I just showed you guys. And it was pretty simple what I showed you guys. I mean, it really was, okay? But they're going to go into it with complete details. They're going to go into it with complete details. So you've got 3 great videos here. Field search is what I did. Then you have a map search. I also did that one. Okay, you guys can use the circle, you can use the rectangular, you can use any of those, the box, and then save, search, help. You need to watch all these, and then you will become an expert in MLS Advantage for marketing purposes, for finding your own properties, for getting new clients and helping, because you're not going to tell me you're not going to go up to Orlando or Jacksonville or Daytona or something like that, you know, and the commissions, our commissions are pretty nice. I'll be on the car and driving up there immediately, okay? But you guys need to find these properties. And how do you find it? From exactly right here. Now, here's something else. They're very helpful. There's their phone number for them, correct? And if you want to chat or if you want to email them, okay? And then you've got more helpful tools here, like reports. If you want to talk about reports, so you want to click here. We're in the right here on the reports. Here's another. Here is another great tutorial. Customer help, listing help. Here's your all your listings, viewing listings, creating a new report, virtual tours, and so forth. And you know, CMA help, again, another tutorial right there. and just account help. Another tutorial, but you can call them, and trust me, I've talked to them for many years. They're very helpful. So I'm going to come up here again. I want to come in and do what I actually showed you a little bit ago. And let's see here where. All right, email defaults. Okay, so you guys seen here, let me go back to search. See where it says account? So come up to account, and then see where it says, right now I'm in my information, which will be your information. Then you're gonna come into email defaults. So right here is when it's gonna allow you to put in your templates. So your templates are gonna be able to put, in here, and also you're going to put in your email address, your signature better said. I like clicking it down like one notch, because if not, when you go to send the email out, it's going to be right up on top of the border. For here, it gives you space to be able to type in. But what happens if we are, we're in 4th of July? So you can always come back in there and send out a message, happy 4th of July, right? That's a nice message to put in there. Or keep changing it. I mean, guys, this is called professionalism and being courteous and just helping people and just, come in here and save changes. Well, I'm not going to put happy 4th of July. Give me a sec. Let me take that one back out. But, happy Memorial Day, I don't know, President's Day, whatever the occasion is, you could always change it, right? So I'm going to put back to thank you, because we're not under any special occasion. So I'm just going to go and click Save Changes. All right, and your changes have been saved. Again, really important, just to finish this class, training. Guys, you have to watch these. I mean, I gave you guys a quick overview, and you've seen how easy it was to get, public reports and send them to your clients, or you've seen how easy it is to get the other real estate agent or agency's contact information, so you can get showing instructions and go and show the property. Okay, you've seen how easy it was to send out, but when you learn more from these trainings, wow, you guys are going to be you will be experts on doing this. Okay, so I hope this is really helpful, this MLS Advantage. We're going to just turn off the cameras for a sec, because we're going to restart them in just probably less than a minute. So whoever's watching this through Facebook and YouTube, the cameras are going to come back on, because we want every single one of these classes to be individually, the ones we're doing. So we're going to do another one in just a couple of minutes. Thank you for watching.